I don't know why he records his stuff though, because I imagine he's just using Twitch highlights since he doesn't play any music during his streams to monetize all those videos. He doesn't edit them, so he could literally just do, Twitch highlights like we've been doing lately. That's the easiest way. I want to upgrade from that system, but there's no reason for us to right now because I can't monetize anything anyway. But I should get used to it. Just record and do the audio separate. We'll still be able to play music on the stream, by the way. I'll just be recording a separate audio track, which is something you could do. You can still play music in the stream and do YouTube uploads that don't have copyrighted content. That's what I was going to be doing with the Fallout New Vegas review, but playthrough, but we obviously lost the hard drive. Gunslinger, shitty one. It's not getting anything really good, guys. We had a nice start, though. We had a really nice start. Just any legendary masher at this point. Any legendary masher. We gotta be super rich. We have been selling a lot of stuff. It's worth a lot of money. He turns off in-game music as soon as possible. He doesn't even play in-game music? I mean, that's extreme. You're not... The only time that they copyright that stuff is on accident. Like, when Apex Legends did the copyrighted in-game music, they said it was an accident and they corrected it. I don't... Classic. It's so funny when he bitches during the game's opening. My ad revenue. Doesn't he claim that the ad revenue is nothing now, though? Like, it's the least possible effort for the absolute maximum return in profit. That's how he looks at it. Which must suck. Because that makes me imagine that there's not a lot of personal fulfillment. Like, when I mentioned finishing these projects and, like, doing all the achievements for Borderlands and stuff, it's because I want to do it. I want to be ready for Borderlands 3, and I want that sense of accomplishment. And I think with the capstones and the episodes, we get to create a history and do a really robust amount of coverage for any game we play. So it's a personal thing. We could have moved on. I could be playing Apex every day. But I don't want to. But it's the opposite with him. It's just all about the... where's the money at? YouTube system sucks, but I need that money. Its idea of voice acting is reading all the text in the same tone of voice. One thing I gotta work on, though, is I'm really, really bad with my speed. I don't get content out quick enough. Sometimes you gotta cut corners. Sometimes it's like the Fallout 76 first impressions video we did. Getting that out that day is ideal. And it was scripted. And we just, push it out. Did some really simple edits. If we could have that kind of pace with stuff, that's what we have to shoot for. As we come into Borderlands 3, if we're serious about trying our best to make a run on this, we have to get to that point. I can't fall behind like I do. I always fall behind. But again, that ties into like wanting to smell the roses. I don't like just running through games. That's not me making an excuse for the fact that I'm always behind people, but like Destiny 2, I can't even remember running through Destiny's story, basically, because Steven... That's how Steven plays games. God love him. He's a great friend of mine. And that's his choice. And that's his style. I'm not against it. It's just not my style. I have a really tough time just sprinting through a game. I get lost in the details. I want to see how they did stuff. I want to see what the animations look like. I want to see what the artwork's like. I want to see what they're going for as far as game design. I don't just want to rush to the end game. Which means 76, by the way, is extremely boring most of the time. Sometimes it's completely immersive, oddly enough. Like getting a rifle and going out and hunting deer and dogs and just exploring and slowly but surely gathering details of the world and seeing how Bethesda did the design. It's great. But the actual main quest is like really, really boring for the most part. I'm just running through things. I hardly care. I know I should care more, and there is some interesting stuff there, but they ultimately didn't do a good job. You gotta read a lot of it. It's very Borderlands 1-esque. And reading everything in the middle of a multiplayer game, you know, where you can be shot at any moment. There's always something that's respawning to come hit you in the back while you're trying to read. This doesn't work. Which is why I'm glad they're adding NPCs, but the whole theme of this year's E3 has kind of been like what's old is new. Like, oh look, we're adding stat tracking and leaderboards. That's never been done before, ever. We're adding NPCs. Where have I seen that before? They've got to bring back all this stuff that was expected in games 10, 20 years ago. And now they're acting like it's a groundbreaking technological revolution. We're taking out loot boxes and we're adding NPCs back in. Oh my god. We've never seen this before. It took years of research to even come up with the idea. It's cool that they're going to do stat wheels though. I like how they set up the story of Vault 51 for 76 by doing this BR mode. The BR mode's fine. It's fun. It's far from perfect. They seem to be kind of banking on it a little bit, like it's going to be their Fallout. Or, sorry, Fortnite. I don't see that happening. There's a Jacobs. If that one had the Masher variant, that'd be a Rips. That'd be an Unforgiven. We haven't found any Mashers, though. That's what's amazing. Like, we haven't even found a purple Masher that's worse than our Masher. But I know that Mashers drop in here because Justin found 2 in a row. Which is why we're still doing this right now. But to Borderlands' credit, you sure as shit can't do this in other games. I mean, Destiny, they would have had us sued by now. We would have been locked up for some kind of piracy, and if it was Anthem, we would have been capped out, kicked out of the server an hour ago. But in Borderlands, we can just keep farming for gear. Okay, the additions will be part of the upcoming Wasteland. To prepare for them, I have totally changed the way I play the game for the better. Needless to say, Promise of NPCs has forced me to abandon my prior strategy for surviving the post-apocalypse. I acted as a chameleon, taking on whatever role I needed to survive each session. Oh, we're slowly, and by an emphasis on slowly getting through that humdinger of an article. I'm a Fallout 76 wine mom. I haven't even seen Justin. By the way, Justin can still save us right now. If he was willing to come in here and dupe the loot. He's willing to give us 5 minutes and come in here and throw that Masher down. We have so much money. Look, it's not even like adding up anymore. I'm gonna bet first time we data crawl max we lose 15 mil. We've got a good shotgun, we've got a good Hellfire, we've got a good double anarchy, we've got a solid Masher. I said I'd be done a few runs ago, but I want to emphasize again that if we find one, I think it's going to save us a lot of headache in the long run. Doing this right now in the long run could save us a lot of headache if we get lucky. It should ensure that we're good to finish this whole thing up. We should have the damage necessary. But we've got to get lucky first, and that doesn't seem to want to happen. I'm not even seeing double anarchy. Last night we at least ran into a double anarchy. Oh, speak of the devil. It's a much worse one, but hey. At least we ran into one.
So laggy.
Rifleman. One more. One more, we'll change it up. I'll run back. I'll run to the bank, see what we got in there, and I think I'll make a armory run. From the armory run, I'll go right to Crawl Max. That's how we'll play this out. Hey, Tucker.
Yes.
Will you go see if Grandma wants pizza for dinner tonight? This thing's only got an 18-round mag. I realize. Pretty bad. Wait, am I running 2 Hellfires? What the heck? No. We're gonna need a... I'll probably replace that double Anarchy with something with electric. I think I've got an AR. That's why I kept it. I think I've got an electric AR. Yeah. This is probably our Crawl Max loadout. We got shock. We have all the elements for the pickups, and then we have our masher to damage crawl. Just a really good masher could make a massive difference. What's our reload like now? Man, even with team reload speed on, that's really not that much better at all. We also need to make sure we rebuild. We got to remember to do that. I've got a pretty solid transfusion on here. Yeah, that one's fine. We've got Wee Wee Super Booster. We have an alright roll on it. So this run, I'm going to run all the way back up, go to the bank. We need to respec, check the bank out, do a loot run on the armory, and go kill Crawl. Try to kill Crawl. If we can kill Crawl, then we can farm him. That'll be a lot more exciting. And should be a lot more fruitful. See, he's got some stuff in his loot pool that's only from him. And he seems to have an okay chance at dropping the Unforgiven. Which, I mean, astronomically low, but at least there's a chance. Man. Lots of revolvers, but none that we need. Oh. Unforgiven. Jacob's Unforgiven. Jacob's Unforgiven. Jacob's Unforgiven. No. Yep. It's rare. It's rare for a reason. It's hella powerful. That's the run. Alright, we had a plan. Let's stick to it. Pick the gun store real quick. Oh. Oh. Okay. We have more survivability than what we had yesterday, which is good. And I know we have some okay mods sitting in the bank, and I'm curious to see if we've got if any of the bird mods, any of the Bloodwing modifications help damage across the board. Would benefit some of the skills that we have spec'd into. I've seen some builds that don't go for Riotous Remedy, but I think we definitely want Riotous Remedy. And we want to... Last night we learned that this skill right here, Out for Blood, is really, really good. So that's what we're going to spec more towards. That's why I'm saying we can look more at some of the Bloodwing mods. And if they help our pistol damage in any way, and they also help our cooldown in any way, that's going to keep us alive. So it'll be worth it. We're only running the one SMG, so we should have the ammo this time around. Alright, so first things first, the Underdome, which we'll be seeing a lot of on Sunday. Sunday, we'll probably have to run all 3. Unless we're cheesing it off stream, but I would like to try to do it on stream. Oh, shit. Oh, hell. We haven't done the small tournament on this guy. That's why Brick is still the best bet. If we don't want to go through and do all the little things. Crap. I completely forgot about that. Shit, I'm out of space in my bank. Can I buy some more space? I thought it got a lot higher than that. Oh, man. What is this? Why is it just the whites? I can't afford the $500 upgrade. Wait, where did all my money go? Did it glitch out? Dude, it glitched out. We had tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money. What happened? Did I put a bunch of money in the bank? Did you even do that? Where did all the money go? Oh, man. Well, you know how we mentioned that we weren't going to do any more runs? Now we have to. It took away all our money. That's weird. Why did it do that? Swipe, ransack. Swipe, ransack, boo. Predator. Is there any of these that... Okay, Predator's pretty good. Bird of Prey. Okay, well if we get to that capstone, sure. I don't know what buffing that's going to do though, and then focus is this one I think. More accuracy. Not terrible actually. Really not terrible on that Ranger class mod. Focus, caliber, carry-on. Carrion. But where's carrion at? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Reduces the cooldown, but you have to shoot him with a sniper rifle. That explains why I was getting massive cooldown reduction that one last night at that one point. Just team damage seems to be better than reload. Oh man, I can't believe we lost all that money. Just sell the rest. Well, we said we were done, but we're gonna go right back into it. They took every bit of our money. Ha 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 ha. Had that been a freaking masher. I honestly thought we'd finally got it and I wasn't even gonna worry about the money. You know, we said we were gonna do a run, so why don't we go ahead and do that run instead of going back to the place. And let's rebuild real quick. That Ranger class mod has potential. We might build towards that. I don't have enough money to respec? What keeps happening to the money? What do you mean? I have 518,000 and it costs 14,000. Huh? What? Let's sell some stuff real quick. Like, that thing's worth $999. So, alright, we're back to $999. I think we made so much money when we were selling like we were that we glitched the game out. Alright, see if we can at least respec. Because we're over $999 now. Come on. But if we couldn't respec at $514,000, then... Okay, there we go. This is really strange. Okay. First and foremost thing is we know that we went out for blood, so let's go ahead and focus on that. 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have to go back through and do the small tournament just to unlock the big tournament with this guy. I like that reload speed, but we need to focus on the other stuff first. We're not worried about the damage because we're not speccing into snipers. Obviously, killer is massively important. This one is the next one that's really... no, carrying call, because it's only sniper rifles. You have to hit them with the sniper rifle. We don't really care about that. And this is magazine capacity just with sniper rifles. The thing is, we have to get the Trespass. Trespass is one of the best capstones in the whole game. This is the big one, Predator. This is the big one. Oh, man. That one, I guess? I wish it wasn't just sniper rifles. XP doesn't matter to us. I mean, it's there. Whatever. We happen to shoot something with a sniper rifle. Great, we get more cooldown reduction. Obviously, this has to get capped out. Both of these are excellent. I mean, that turns every gun into a double, pretty much. Prefix of double. Even more. I definitely want Riotous Remedy. I know some people go against it. I'm all for it. Fire rate, magazine size with pistols, yes. And we want this. We want Predator. Decrease the cooldown of the Pet Bloodwing. Killing an enemy increases your fire rate and gives every bullet fired a 25% chance to be a killer shot. Obviously, we're going to go down that too. What we're missing out on is... Oh no, we'll still get to have fast hands. Do you see they're releasing Endgame to theaters? Re-releasing? Really? Is the one they just made... is the one that the movies are getting DLC with deleted scenes and tributes? Huh. Is Endgame the one that just came out? Alright, and then, yeah, fast hands. We actually got a hold of it. If we have 2 more skill points, that actually gives us this capstone. So... not bad. I don't care about Lethal Strike. Yeah, definitely. Attack up to 2 targets. Give us even more health. And then if we buff that with Ranger... put Ranger in there. Alright, so we're now buffing... God, I wish it showed it. Like, this is a small quality of life change that Borderlands 2 makes. It just would be so helpful in here. So helpful! Show us where our points are from this mod so we don't have to eyeball it. Alright, Predator. Where's Predator at? Good, that's great. We really want to buff to that. The more we can have Bloodwing out, get in his health, the better. Cool. Bird of Prey. I think Bird of Prey was like... well, I forget, so here we go again. Bird of Prey, Bird of Prey. Okay, great. We get a buff to it for free. He's going to attack even more targets. Super. Focus, which I think is... alright, just more accuracy. That's fine. And we also get team critical hit damage and team accuracy. Ranger, I think, is going to serve us. We have health regen on our shield. Alright, so let's go do an armory run and hope we get a masher. We're kind of looking at a major challenge now because brick, we have to refarm the gear if we don't get some help from some dupes. Meaning we have to also do the small tourney just to get to the large tourney now. I am sorry to say. But I may be able to cheese that tomorrow off stream with my nephew's account. Just bust through it. They're bringing it back to theaters, 1 deleted scene. It'll still probably make $1 billion. Would you do it, Adam? I would. That's like those Prometheus movies, all the like Ridley Scott alien films, or post Ridley Scott. Whoever's making them now, I'm pretty sure it's Ridley Scott now. Like, the DVD is better than the movie you see in theaters. The DVD includes all these really, really good scenes that make no sense that they cut them. I mean, it's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, Adam. You're totally right in saying it's ridiculous, because it is. I'm not going to go see it. But I don't go to the movies anymore, ever. I don't go anywhere ever, it seems like, unless I have to. Blu-ray DVD specials. There's still so many. Just bring them back to theaters with the Blu-ray special features. Remember when music was trying to do the video game thing and have like deluxe editions, and it would include like 3 bonus tracks and they would all be terrible? Where is Ajax? If we do these runs, we want to kill Ajax on the way. Alright, so for the time being, we actually do want to double Anarchy. We'll switch here in a second. Is Ajax here? I'm pretty sure you have to travel to 2 areas to get to him. Pretty positive he's not here. In fact, you can't even get off this road. Oh, Tucker, did you go check about dinner? Thank you. It's a really nice day. Dead end, I'm pretty sure that's where Motorhead spawns. Alright, so no matter what, it would be in the next area, but man, this is such a ridiculous drive. For no reason. Especially after you've done everything, there's not a good reason for this massive highway section to exist. So fast travel would have been... You'd think to yourself, like, okay, the first time you should have to drive through it, but once you've removed the roadblocks and beaten the DLC, you should unlock fast travel. What?
He wants Philly cheese with extra onion.
Alright. You staying? Do you know if you have a game tonight? You do? Alright, I'm pretty positive Ajax is in this area, though. I just can't remember where. You know what? He might be in the next area. But I've said that a bunch of times, and he's not. I just can't remember. And this is a problem, because... in order to farm him, we would need to at least remember the freaking area. But we can't seem to. You know what? I'm going to try something. I don't care. We said we were going to do it one more time, but I want to see if it's even necessary. Let's see if we can't kill Crawl now. Let's see if we can't kill the raid boss. If we could start farming the raid boss, that'd be excellent. We've got the loadout for it. We've got the loadout for it. Let's try it. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to try to go to the cheese spot first. We get a Jacob's class mod. We get an Unforgiven. It doesn't even matter that we got to bust out the lower tournaments. Won't even matter. And obviously our money's already glitched, so we lose money during the run. Whatever. Alright, let's remember this. We got electric up top, Acid to the left, fire to the right. Fire right, acid, shock, acid, fire, shock. Good, got it. Mash is gonna be our bread and butter. Bloodwing is now pretty strong, and hopefully he can do his thing. Oh yeah. Not bad. Go get his health, Bloodwing. Go get his health. What are you doing? Go get his health, dude. Okay, these guys are weak to electric. Oh yeah, nice. That's not good. Okay, acid. We need to kill what needs to be killed so we don't get messed with. I think we can farm crawl. I really do. We're doing pretty good. This shotgun I really expected more from. I mean, it's a really nice shotgun. You can look, Tucker. This is the raid boss in Borderlands 1. We're doing pretty good. Just have to kill his claws. He actually hit us there.
Easy.
Oh yeah, we're in the spot now. Can't seem to hit his claws though. Just below seems like a good spot. Or did we just hit it a second ago? That's where we need to keep aiming. Don't you disappear on me. He's done. I think it's just, is he done or is it just his back? Yes! Aha, we got him. Being able to run crawl is huge, Tucker, because now we can farm, and it won't be near as boring and repetitive either. We can just... Yeah, we killed him. He's got the chance to drop exactly the stuff we need to. If we can get an Unforgiven, he's done. Okay, we want to make some money, so... Now, he should just respawn. I don't know if I have to turn in the quest to start forcing his respawns, but... Yeah, we can farm this guy. Which is great news. And I'm glad that Raven did so well. That Raven assault rifle tore this, tore the maggot up. Nothing really interesting, though. Like, you know, an even better masher that would make these runs a lot easier. This thing still got a little tricky there. They were worrisome. I mean, I got low, really low. I'm confident we can get the second win, but... Bullet damage resistance, I'd like to give that to Brick. A lot of the gearbox weapons dropped this time. This is the thing they did right too, is just like being able to just kill him over. If you can kill him, you can just run this over and over if you like. That's exciting. I'm pretty happy about that. Being able to drop him like that. That was cool. I don't know. That might be okay, I guess. I can mark it. Oh shit, we were gonna give that to Brick. Guess I should lock it. Action skill cooldown, that's cool. I imagine the Bloodwing was honestly really helpful there too. He was giving us a lot of health back. Actually, that health boost 40% might not be terrible. What's the capacity? Ah. It has to have a much higher capacity than what we have on right now to be worth it. Yeah. Let's buy some ammo back, and I think we can just refarm him. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that long elevator. We may have to turn it in. I'm not sure. We'll see. What? N-U-C-L-E-A-R. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to turn it in first. Okay, we gotta turn it in, but then we should be able to farm him. Or we may actually, I think we... Hold on. If we just go in and out of this door... I wonder if that'll do it. I'm pretty sure this is all we have to do, is just go in and out. Just hoping. Surviving for the post-apocalypse. Act as a chameleon, taking on whatever role I need to survive each session. These people are gonna roleplay now. Plenty of Lance died on the road. It's got a lot of buffs to it for a blue. That's a lot of buffs for a blue, dude. I think we need to keep going to the cheese spot, though. I think it'd be pretty hard to survive on the run until we get even more damage out of the masher. If we get a gunfighter mod, I'll probably change up. I mean, if we get something that's even better for pistols. As far as I know, this is not a Jacobs right now, it's a doll, so. Maybe a doll mod would honestly make that thing super strong. Sorry. Are you guys all here for dinner? Because Grandma's written you something here for dinner. Makes me think you don't have a baseball game. Are you positive you have a baseball game? Yeah. Maybe you're coming back after the game and staying. So go tell Grandma that if you're staying the night, then I won't order dinner till after your baseball game. Some riotous remedy. We need some health regen. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We were prepared for this. Still prepared. We're obviously not in the cheese spot. I don't know that we were using the best Hellfire there. 18 bullets in the mag with that fire rate? There's no way. I may have sold a really good one then. That was terrible. That was terrible. I don't think I have a good fire weapon. Uh-oh. I guess we're running this for now, but that was really rough. Good reload though, but ugh. We just didn't get in. Did you tell Grandma that? What'd she say? What'd she say?
Babysit me.
To what? So you must not have a game.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Go check with her if you have a baseball game. Nuclear.
Yeah, I already told her.
Well, try again. Here. Go. Here's nuclear, and go ask Grandma if you're staying. Here you go. Well, that could have gone better. I'm pretty worried about our Hellfire. Our Hellfire sucks. What? Ah, shit, it's the green. I don't know, it's gonna be really close because this thing's fire rate is so bad. Just barely. Just absolutely barely. Did you back off? There we go. So that's the spot. It's these... Darn. We need to get to a place where we can do this consistently. We're doing a good job killing the trash. Like, even our really bad Hellfire is able to do the job, but... we still lost a ton of money. Money's weird right now. It's feeling real glitchy. That health regen is nice, but I could have a really high capacity. Could have a really... It's a super fast recharge rate, but it's just about as high as this one.